That time of week again where we discuss what's going on in the weather. Another 7 days of catching up to do as we take a bit of a stroll through this forest, pretty dense. And if I'm honest, some pretty sketchy noises come out of here. Hence why I've got a stick in hand, just in case, because you never know. Anyway, folks, I'd love to know what's going on in your neck of the world at the moment. Has this November-October period so far shaped up to feel pretty normal or not? I'd love to know. Drop a comment below. Anyway, so we have got a bit to catch up with. And as I mentioned, another sketchy noise behind me. Kind of feels like that scene out of the first Lord of the Rings film. You know the one I'm talking about. Half expecting something like this to happen. But we do have a lot to cover, and we're going to be talking about the tropical drivers in depth, have a look at some charts, discuss it, and yeah, let's go from there. All right, folks, let's get into it. The MJO, otherwise known as the Madden-Julian Oscillation, is definitely one of the more prominent drivers when it comes to cyclone activity, tropical low activity, and just generally rainfall and storm activity as a whole. So what is the MJO? Now, I've discussed this a lot, but we'll go through it for those who are unaware. Basically, the MJO it's a bit like it's a patch of cloudy tropical enhanced convection, meaning storms tend to build out of it. So it's measured by the amount of cloud activity that's there. And it's this mass that likes to make its way around the Earth from in a west to east direction, meaning if it started off in the Indian Ocean, it's going to pass over northern Australia, into the Pacific and around to the Americas, back around to Africa, and it's going to keep on doing this on a constant loop. Now, what changes is the strength of the MJO. Sometimes the MJO goes to sleep, and other times the MJO is ripe with action. When it's in a strong and a moderate style pulse, this is when tropical low activity really increases, and of course that means cyclone activity increases as well. So when we're watching what the MJO is going to do, if the predictors are showing that the MJO is strengthening and moving into tropical Australia, that is basically when the Bureau will come out and say there's an increased chance of cyclones at this time of year. That is basically our only predictor. But it does not mean it is the only thing that can create a cyclone. There are other factors that come into this. The weather world is very complex. There's lots of moving parts, winds, pressure, the rotation of the Earth, spin, where it is in position of the seasons. There's so much that goes into determining what is going to happen in the weather. But some drivers are stronger than others, and the MJO is one of them. Okay, so what else have we got? We've also got what's known as Kelvin waves, MRG waves, and equatorial Rossby waves. All of those other waves are other things that we read up there in the atmosphere that tell us if tropical enhancement is being increased. Now, we're not going to get into the detail of these other waves. Needless to say, they all play their part. Now, the really interesting thing in this 7 to 10 day period is all 4 of these tropical waves, even though none of them are looking particularly strong, the MJO probably being the strongest of the lot, they are all coming together at the same time. So basically what that means is we're going to get what looks like a monsoon, although not technically a monsoon, over this next 2-week period. So tropical north and even parts of southern Australia should be in for some pretty stormy activity over the next 2 weeks. right, folks, well, there you have it. There's our outlook. We're going to keep an eye on things as always. As avid followers, weather watchers, you would know things this time of year, they do change a lot. So we've got our thumb on the pulse, keeping you informed, and yeah, early seasons are definitely showing. This is going to be quite an interesting wet season. All right, folks, catch you all very soon. See ya.